Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Esther Perez. Sometimes I say Perez, other times I say Perez. I think it's just a matter of how I'm feeling that day. Yeah. Growing up, I always heard Perez. The proper way to say is Perez. It's a really common last name, I would say, if you're Mexican. I don't have a preference for any of the viewers that wonder. I like it both ways. I think it sounds good either way. Well, anywho, now that we got that out of the way, I did want to let you all know I recently went to Tucson, Arizona. You might have seen my video about Amex and traveling. I did use that lounge when I was traveling to and from Tucson to back to Ohio, and it was really great. Check out that video, seriously. I'll put it in the description, and if you're on the fence about that Amex card, go watch that video. So back to business, Tucson, Arizona. This was my second time there. I absolutely love it. I like to make my videos with so much B-roll and voiceovers, and I think it's because I just truly enjoy my time spent there, and I don't want to say ruin my experience by vlogging the whole time, but ruin my experience by vlogging the whole time. I want to be present and in the moment, and I think I battle with that quite a bit as like a YouTuber, even as a photographer. I don't want to take pictures the whole time. Sometimes I do want to just be the person that's there and really mindful of what's, being experienced. So this video, and like a lot of my other videos, will have a lot of B-roll and voiceovers, so hang in there. I wanted to start with Tucson, Arizona weather because that is a big deal. It is so warm. When we were there, it was 90s throughout the day. Most of the day it was 90s. In the mornings, it was 70s, and it felt really good in the mornings. Throughout the day, yes, it is super hot. It is unbelievably hot. I don't think there was a single cloud in the sky. It was like nonstop sun. Wear your sunscreen. I'll have to make another video of things to pack, but pack sunscreen. I did want to just let you all see a bit of my trip and what I did. It was super neat. So we flew Southwest. Do I need to make a Southwest video? If you all want a Southwest video, let me know. We flew Southwest, and I made it a point to tell the whole group I was going with that I needed to stop at this place every day. And the place is Jeremiah's. Jeremiah's ice cream is so good. When you go in there, there's a million different flavors on the screen. You can pick one. I always get the mango with the vanilla ice cream. I think the other day I got strawberry, mango, and vanilla, but mango and vanilla is the go-to. If you go to Jeremiah's, get that. And they have Jeremiah's in other places, I know, not just Tucson, Arizona, but in Ohio we don't have any. So for Tucson, Arizona, I had to get that, and I think you all need to go and try their Jeremiah's. Another really cool area to go to if you're going to be in Arizona is the Saguaro National Park. And I don't think I'm saying it right, but that's what it is. And it is so much fun. It's beautiful. Now with that, there's two sides of it. There's the east side and the west side of it. In my last trip, I went to the west side. The west side is free. I think it's free because I think you're supposed to pay, but it's really hard for them to monitor where the entrance is and the exit is of it. So I think there's a park ranger area that you're supposed to stop at and pay, but for the most part it's free. You just drive right in. There's no park ranger area really to stop at and charge you. So go in there, drive around. The west side of it is very much like cliffs. You feel like you're going to fall off the cliff when you're driving up those hills. It's absolutely beautiful. I would say it's less green than the east side of the park. The east side, you for sure have to pay. There's an 8-mile loop. There's a park ranger area that kind of stops you before going into the loop area. So you'd have to pay. It was $25 for a 7-day pass. and it is completely worth it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a lot greener on the west side. Do I have a favorite side? I think I do have a favorite side, and it's probably because I'm so freaking cheap. I really liked the west side. I liked the cliffs too. Aside from it being free pretty much to get into, I like the cliffs. When you're literally driving up the cliffs, you feel like you're going to fall out of the passenger seat and just like fall down. And I think like the adrenaline you get from going up those mountains like that is really great. They have like, it's called Gates Pass, that you can view the sunset, and it's absolutely beautiful. You just can't go wrong visiting that national park. And then lastly, if you're in Tucson, you have to check out High Wire Bar in Tucson. It is this huge venue looking thing. Mind you, you walk in from like an alleyway, so I feel like it's really easy to miss. But if you're in Tucson, go to High Wire Bar. If you're not into drinking, I still think you should go, because on Tuesdays they have karaoke and it's so much fun. It was just a random Tuesday that we walked in there and we couldn't believe how much fun we had.
Where's Carlo?
They also have these like jello shots that look like egg yolk on a spoon. And so if you are with drinking, I do think you should try one of those. They've had chamoy flavor. I think last time we went they had like a strawberry flavor, and then this past time they had a pop rock flavor. I always get the chamoy flavor, and full disclosure, it's not an egg yolk. It just kind of like looks like an egg yolk. It actually is like jello-y, and it's got vodka inside of it, and you want to try to swallow the entire like jello thing. So definitely go to High Wire. It's so much fun. So those are my top 3 favorite places in Tucson, Arizona, favorite things to do when I'm there. Tucson, Arizona, it definitely isn't like the other vacation spots I've been to. Don't see any beaches and water like that. It definitely isn't a place to go walk around and see like large skyscrapers. It's more so a very chill town, and with great weather and really friendly people, and there's lots to do there. You just have to really find it. So those are my top 3 things that I did in Tucson, Arizona. I hope you guys can go check them out. Thanks for watching.